inside another dimension, face battling barbarians and evil magic on a quest for adventure in a maze of monsters. Once you get into it, you'll never be the same. Hero Quest. Now with 2 new adventure packs, the legend grows.
Hi, welcome back to Not Your Mother's Hobbies. Today we have our first non-hero from the Mythic, a very special guy, Sir Ragnar. Now he's never had, as far as I know, a miniature, so this is the first time we've seen him in the flesh, so to speak. A prisoner guy, a grizzled and beat up knight. So let's do him justice and paint him up. Alright, we're starting off with this heavy weighted belt. We're using Black Templar, and we're going to do the chains on here as well. Just the chains on the belt, because we might as well save some time. But we're going to make it a black heavy leather on the inside of this. You could easily make the whole belt just a big iron cufflink thing kind of strapping them down, but I chose to make it a big leather weighted belt. So just go around, paint it all black along with the chains that are hanging off of it. Alright, then we're using snakebite leather for his pants, his pantaloonies. You can try your best to avoid the little holes that are eaten away in his pants. They're all moth-eaten and ripped. But don't worry about it if you mess up, because we can always fix it with some wraithbone. You're also going to use that snakebite on the torch handle, because it's wood, or at least my interpretation is. So get that wood on there. I'm going to put some Nuln oil now on his tabard. I wanted this part to kind of be drab and dreary. I felt like everything else would have so much color, like his skin and the pants and whatnot, that we could get away with some monotone, some neutral colors. Try your best to avoid that little symbol on the chest, but again, you could just clean it up. Don't worry about it. We're going to use Basilicanum Gray for blocking in some manacles, some metal, dark steel on there. And you can also use this for the banding of the torch as well. Here we go, Wraithbone cleaning up my messes. A little sloppy in there, but as you always know, we just fix it. Fix it in post. Get in there, fill in those holes. And then we're also going to clean up that emblem, because I'm not perfect, and I totally biffed it there. Some Gulliman flesh for his skin tone. You can see he ain't got no booties. He's got his dogs all out for everybody to see. You could be putting that stuff on OnlyFans, but instead he's letting them roam free. Put this on the hand here. And then he's got his little lip in there between his beard and his mustache, so just get a steady hand, brace yourself, and be brave. Don't forget he's got that big old lion head buckle down there you want to get. We're going to use the end in yellow here to block in some fire. You could just leave the fire like this if you want, just make it yellow and leave it at that, but we're going to do some special stuff later on. Apothecary white, just to add a little bit of quick and easy dirt cheap depth in his hair. He's grizzled. We have official artwork now. He's part of the Dread Moon. We know he's got white hair. We also know he's a badass, because, damn, have you seen that artwork? Oh, he's gone from 0 to zaddy in an instant. Alright, so we're going to put that Rich Beater armor, that nice spicy gold in there. Ooh, so spicy. Espicioso. Get it all in there. It's the only metal we got here is chains and a big golden belt buckle, so let's make a pop. Gunmetal on here, starting with the chains. We're also going to use that on the little buckles and his cufflinks and whatnot. The little, I said buckles, but I guess they're studs? The studs on the belt, right? His big wrestling belt. Just put that metal on there. Reichland Fleshshake Gloss. Business as usual, just making that gold shiny. Nuln Oil Gloss, business as usual, making that steel shiny. Gonna take our craft store white, our dollar store white, our cheapo paint, and give some extra highlight to that hair. Just be careful. Try to aim, just get the tippy tops, and we're going to put a little bit on that flame. We're also going to use it to paint in the emblem on his chest. It's thankfully some raised detail, so it shouldn't be too hard. Just take your time. First of our midtones on the flesh, we got Cadian flesh tone going in. Clean up some of our mistakes, painting those hot dogs. Covering up any blemishes, streaks, or pooling. Even out the tones. When it comes to that face, remember he's got that little lippy, so be careful. Take your time and get his face in here. You can do those eyebrows white if you want. I just did them chunky. He's like a caveman. Kislev flesh. Our first highlight for the flesh, as usual. Just go in there and paint in all the volumes. Get that highlight up about 1/3 now. And again, on the face, just be careful. Got a lot of white around there. Be a pain to have to fix, but hey, you make mistakes, you can fix it. No big deal. You don't gotta strip the whole thing. Pallid Witch flesh for our super duper shiny highlight. Makes everything look smooth, in my opinion. I really like it. Shiny, smooth skin. And just put that all around. Dotting in some knuckles and really rounding out those volumes. Boop, boop, boop. You can see just dotting in that detail. It's going to make those tiny details on the face and the knuckles really pop. And then really accent those round, voluminous areas like the muscles. And here we go, that face. Remember, you can make those eyebrows white if you want, but I just made him caveman mode. He's got a heavy set brow. Alright, chrome. Make all of our metals ping pang pop. Don't forget the gold. You want to do all of them. It's not just for the steel. We're going to use it for the gold. Don't forget. Then we're going to go back with our dollar store white. We're going to touch up, do some more detailing on this flame. So the whitest, hottest part of a flame is the part that's closest to the ignition. So that's going to be the bottom, or the origin of the fire. So just paint a little bit of that white in there. We're going to go in with Gryph-hound orange. You're going to just plop it on the top, and then go back with some water and feather out the edge. We're going to do the same thing when that dries. Go in with Blood Angels red. So we're basically going yellow, orange, red, darker, darker, darker. Feathering it out each time. Make that nice, juicy blend. And then topping it up with some Black Templar. Again, just feather in the edge, and that's going to look like it's turning into a smoke. Now, I did forget to do this before in the layering, but hey, why not do it now? Gray Seer on his tabard, just to add some extra detail. You can see at the bottom, I'm just doing little hatches, little lines. That's going to make it look frayed and torn. Just adding some extra detail in there, just painting it in. And then our tried and true basing, just paint, texture paint, dry brush shade, and a dry brush. And there he is, Sir Ragnar, and all of his struggling glory, I guess. He's ready for freedom. Save him. Save him! Alright, look at him. Look, he's pretty cool looking. See what I mean about his torso, the center section being kind of neutral, and then everything else really pops because of that? It really stands out, adds some of that contrast in there. Really nice. So there you go. That's our first kind of the NPC extras you got from the Mythic. We still have a couple more before we hit into the first expansion, Frozen Horror. We got one good guy and two bad guys. I'm thinking we do that good guy first. If you're into the Mythic tier, let me know in the comments down below who you think that good guy is going to be. He's a very iconic character, maybe even more so than any of the heroes. But we're coming to the end of the video now, so if you liked what you saw, you had fun, give me a big old thumbs up, hit the bloops, give me a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!